But and like your daughter, how mad you were.
Oh, I know. Well, I assumed. You know what happens when you assume?
Right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You make
Bad things happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever had a mistext communication, Misty?
I have teenagers. Of course I have.
So tell us about one.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So it sounded like a whole lot of excuses. She was due home at a particular time, and it just sounded like a whole lot of her typical nonsense. And she was, I say flighty, but I use that word loosely because, God, I love her. But she was just being goofy the last time I had talked to her. So when the message came through, I figured it was just being her typical smart aleck self. And I said, no. Curfew is curfew, period. And I don't care what the reason is. Well, then she called crying because there really was an issue. And I'm like, okay, then don't tell me that. I mean, you've got to call me and let me know that there is really a problem, and so that I can help you. But when you...
So it was just texting she was telling... Yeah,
Right.
see,
That's a good
she
point.
should have called.
Yeah.
especially at night. If there's a problem, because I'm going to need to come and get you, or
Yeah.
if,
Yep.
whatever the reason might be.
And
Just
you
being a new
couldn't tell
driver
she
at
was
night.
crying in
No,
a text?
No,
What-
not in her typical snappy
Did she give you
responses.
a sad, with tears running emoji?
Yeah, did I doubt that even? Yes, but figured she knew she was grounded. It was coming. But yes, it was a good reason. So
So is she still grounded?
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, but not real bad.
Not real bad.
So that's a really good example, yes. So if there's a problem, don't
Right.
text me the problem, call.
Right.
And that goes for adults too, I think. What about you besides the ear thing?
Oh, well, here, I have a great one. This doesn't necessarily have to do with texting, but it has to do with email.
Okay, that's same thing.
I am a freelancer, so I had a very lucrative contract with a particular agency here in Michigan. And I found out that the funding had ended and I was done over email.
Oh, boy.
Thank you. We're done.
And how long had you been there?
5 years.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was a nice hefty chunk of change every month. And I'm like, I remember I checked my email, I try not to check my email first thing in the morning because then you get on other people's agendas and
Right.
it takes you're busy and you have accomplished nothing all day. My agenda comes first and I will get to you about noon. And if it's super important, call me.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, but it was like 10:30 at night. And I shouldn't have done it. And I checked the email and my heart sunk. Yeah, so that's not effective communication. That's called I'm a real coward.
Yes.
And I don't want to tell you because I'm afraid of the conflict.
Right.
Which was no conflict. I mean, it is what it is. It wasn't her fault.
Yeah,
Right.
they
But
didn't
yeah.
do it on purpose.
Yeah. But I lost a lot of respect for her.
Of course, who wouldn't?
A lot of respect.
Was it a friend?
She was a friend, yeah. I mean, she still is, yeah, but she was quite
And
high up
maybe
in the
that's
agency.
why, though, maybe. But still, no, I'm sorry,
No,
I'm
that's
just
not an
making
excuse.
excuses.
Right.
Lame ones.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
okay. But yes, so in terms of communication, I think it can be used because you're being a coward.
Yeah.
Right.
It's easier for me to text you bad news than it is for me to actually face you.
Right.
Which, come on, put your big girl pants on,
Or have
sister.
to deal with your response. Yeah.
Yeah.
And at 10:30 at night, too.
Well,
so
she had
did you
sent it
sleep
earlier.
that night?
No, and it took me 2 weeks to tell my husband.
That was a hard thing. I know
Not that he was like
Josh
mad,
and I
but-
worked on this program yesterday, and it's not working. Okay.
Is that why it's scratchy?
No, I don't know. I'm going to have to talk to him tomorrow. He's going to
Okay.
do it. But see, right now it should be taking us to break
I
because
wondered
it's
about that.
11:30.
We
Yeah.
had a break.
So we're gonna and the break is almost over, and it's not playing. This is really weird. I know why.
There it is.
Wine glasses are full. The divas are ready. Now back to the Divalution show.
That was a quick break. Wasn't it? I'm going to shut this off for a minute, and we're going to talk, and then we're going to take a break. We're having a couple problems here. It's nothing major, but when you shut down for maintenance, some things don't boot back up properly. One of the things that didn't come up during the show were our advertisers. So I'm briefly going to go through them, and Misty's going to help me.
Okay.
All right, so we have a new one, and that one is Sunrise Pedal Trolley. And luckily I have it right here. Sunrise Pedal Trolley, Ashley Anderson. You know, they're the ones with the big yellow bike that holds 15 people. And if you go to Half Off Diva Deals, you can get a $300 gift certificate for $150. So that's $10 a seat right now. So go there, halfoffdivadeals.com, and then make your reservations on the Sunrise Pedal Trolley. They're located at 402 Washington Avenue, Bay City. No, I don't want to give the phone number. Okay, I'll give the phone number. She doesn't want him to call for reservations, but I'm going to give you the phone number. And tell him you heard about him on the Divalution show, okay? It's 989-891-7700.
All right. Feeling stressed or tensed? Call our very own Juliana Tacey, a massage therapist. She will make home visits. You can reach her at area code 989-684-8255.
Heather's Restaurant, all homemade goods, and she bakes everything from scratch, too. They have dine-in, takeout, delivery, and catering. Their number is 989-402-1116. Their address is 305 3rd Street right here in Bay City.
And Brown Financial with Nathan Brown, financial planner and owner. You can reach him for all of your financial advisory needs at area code 989-493-2940.
Vino's Wine Warehouse and New Age Restaurant. Greg Kimbrew, ask him for the Diva Deal. The phone number is 989-460-117, and they're located at 510 East Midland Street in Bay City. Another new advertiser with us is Boot Camp Fitness. They're located between the one-ways on Adams. Right behind Larson Salvage, that's right. And Cousins, it's not Cousins MMA anymore, though. It's Cousins Dance and Fitness, I believe. And they just redid a bunch of things, so check them out. They're on, it seems to be just my mic that's the problem. That's interesting. They're on Euclid Avenue, and they have a brand new sign. They took over the Living Water store, and their whole downstairs is all really cool now, so go check them out. Another one of our advertisers is Hairspray Holly. What's your phone number?
Oh, my phone number is 989-225-8887.
Very good. Now back to the Divalution show. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Okay, so we're back with Julie Carr and Hairspray Holly. And we have a new guest that we're going to bring up. And she is from the she is from the Department of Natural Resources?
Yes.
And your name is?
Valerie Blaschka.
That's good. Talk right in there.
Okay.
And welcome.
Well,
this
thanks.
is your first time on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you came to share with us the Saginaw Bay Waterfall Festival. It's the 20th annual.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's our park's largest event, our largest festival. It's a 2-day festival, and it's focused on getting families and people who spend a lot of their time indoors and on the computer and getting them outside, exposed to what really makes the Saginaw Valley special and unique for Michigan's natural resources.
That's cool. They're communing with the nature.
Yes, exactly. And it's really focusing on what's unique about our area. And it's the wetlands, the shoreline wetlands here. The park is one of 5 national registered landmarks in the state park system. And it's one of the largest remaining wetlands, coastal wetlands on the Great Lakes. And right here in the Saginaw Valley, we have 5 major wildlife areas, too, that are open not only just for hunting, but for wildlife watching and for hiking and for families to use and enjoy. And the Department of Natural Resources is really into getting families outdoors and reconnected to what makes our state great. And it really is the natural resources that we have here. They're a real treasure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I agree. People aren't outside enough.
Yeah.
And it's fun being outside. So tell us some of the things that are going on.
Okay, outside, out there at the park, the Saturday it's 10 to 6, and Sunday it's 9 to 4. And We've got going on a hunting and outdoor recreation expo, which has over 100 outfitters there, and then we've got an art and craft show that's focused on wildlife as an inspiration for their crafting. We've got a dog fun hunt trial going on the lagoon, and then we've got the state duck stamp competition. The money raised through the sales of the duck stamps goes right back into wetland restoration, and then we've got the state duck and goose calling contest. We have a wildlife photography contest. So if you get outdoors and take pictures of wildlife photography, it's for amateurs and youth and for professional photographers. And then the public votes for them as they walk through and look at the wildlife. It's really to get people to think about all the different kinds of animals that we have here in Michigan, because we've got a wide variety of over 400 birds, alone.
Wow.
And then we've got a carving contest, a wildlife carving contest. New this year, we have the chainsaw carving competition. So we've got 8 competitors enrolled for that. We have a quackathlon for families.
I
love it.
Yeah, so you can, it's an adult and 2 kids make up a team, so under 18. And they have to, it's a canoe race, and they have to identify ducks. They have to toss decoys into the water, and then they have to show their air rifle marksmanship. So
that is really cool.
Yeah, and then we've got a canoe race also, and a waterfall ID trail. We have different presentations in the auditorium every hour on the hour. In a clinic tent, there's a different how-to workshop, whether it's how to duck calls or how to go duck hunting or how to carve a duck or how to paint a duck. So there's every hour there's a different workshop. And then we've got a kids area where you can go to a kids puppet show. You can do a kids arts and crafts. You can they have to do ducks, of course, and make a duck T-shirt, or you can do duck games, or we've done everything ducky, trying to get people involved in really what makes our park special and our area special.
And what's the usual amount of people that show up for that?
Last year we had over 12,000.
Wow.
So it's really grown from a small festival, a one-day festival on Saturdays. About 3,000 was our first year, back in 1995. So this is our 20th. So we're hoping for over 12,000. We got lots of room to grow. A lot of families that come there, they look at it. They're kind of surprised by all the things there to do, and there's just so many things going on, and we've got lots of parking there at the state park, and there's still a lot of events where we just don't have enough participants. We have a live animal presentation. We have just all kinds of activities going on at once. It's the people who come there to sell duck calls and bird feeders, our exhibitors, our vendors, a lot of them tell us it's their favorite show because they bring their whole family to it, and their kids have something to do all day long, and it's just a great event.
How fun! I just had a really great idea.
Let's hear it.
Valerie.
Yeah.
I think you should contact Duck Dynasty.
Oh, we tried.
Oh, you did? We tried. Man, they'd be all over that. Oh, okay, if you can't come, please just send some money.
Great.
We tried that too.
And they said no?
Well, they said it was a good event. Last year they were in Grand Rapids at an event about the same time, and they said try again.
I would try every week for a year.
Okay.
And they'll get so sick of hearing from you.
I think you should get Julie as an excellent communicator.
Yeah.
If all else fails, pester.
Oh, yeah. Speaking well.
Or you could say, like...
don't text him, though.
Donate some of your duck calls, and we'll auction them off.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Right.
Some
That's
shirt or
nice.
something, yeah?
Yes,
That's a good idea.
Awesome
All right,
idea.
so that you've already thought about that. Dang
Well,
it.
we asked.
Good for you.
We'll keep asking.
Yeah, it
Every
never
year we
hurts
will.
to ask, right?
Yeah.
So that's really cool. It's August 1st and 2nd. It starts on Saturday at 10 a.m. and ends at 6. Sunday it starts at 9 a.m. and ends at 4. It's at the Bay City State Recreation Area. We will, do you have a digital of this?
Yes, I do.
If you email it to me, we'll put it on our Facebook page.
I already did.
Oh, good. Oh,
I
She
emailed you.
texted to
on
you.
top of it.
I emailed you the whole program, and you can get that
Wow.
at the friendsofpark.org website.
did you hear that? Say it again.
friendsofpark.org, And we also have a Facebook page for the Saginaw Bay Waterfowl Festival.
we'll have to share that too. Very
Yeah.
good. All right. Well, we thank you very much for coming out and sharing this with us
Yeah.
because I never knew about it.
A lot of people haven't, and people are surprised